Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hello! Welcome everyone. Thank you so very much for clicking play on this video. If you are a returning viewer, returning subscriber, I appreciate your continued support with these videos related to Supernatural. Now, I know very much so that my ranking videos for Supernatural aren't the most popular, so I want to thank at least the maybe handful of you that are watching this. And if there's more of you, thank you, and I look forward to whatever feedback you want to share in the comment section. Okay, so as you can see in this particular ranking video, things are slightly different from the previous one, starting with the most obvious, and that's the fact that I'm MIA on the screen for a variety of reasons due to certain constraints I have right now for recording this video. But nonetheless, the info is going to pretty much be the same, except for the style. Again, I've decided to tweak just a bit more because I'm trying to be considerate of those of you, the few of you, that do watch my ranking videos, and you did complain that my ranking for season 8 was too short with the commentary in between my ranking of each episode. So, again, I'm going to look for a middle ground, and I've decided to add a bit more extra commentary, but not as long as the way I had it before and not as overly repetitive in the pitch or the format to which I was kind of describing my thoughts in previous ranking videos before season 8. So hopefully I found the golden way to go about this. Let me know in the comment section if you like this format. So let's not waste any more time. Let me just quickly tell you how the structure is going to go. It's very similar to previous videos, but for those of you that are new here, you may not be aware. I'm going to start with telling you the ranking number, starting at number 23, and then giving you the title of the episode and my general thoughts about the episode itself. Okay, so let's start with number 23. My pick at that spot is episode 15. Hashtag Thin Man. Annoying ghost facers with a dumb plot and insufferable commentary about incels and loser men. No thank you. Hard pass. At number 22, episode 20, Bloodlines. Interesting concept, but terrible performances and a poorly executed narrative. Too bad, so sad. At number 21, episode 12, Sharp Teeth. My beloved Garth is back with an extra add-on to the werewolf lore, but with a very forgettable story. So, not my cup of tea. At number 20, episode 5, Dog Day Afternoon. Now I know this is a fan favorite, but for me, Dean being hilarious with talking animals was a bit too much on the silly side of things. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cute, it was funny, but only on my first watch. At number 19, episode 8, Rock and a Hard Place. Sam and Dean pretending to be virgins with one of the hottest scenes with Dean? Indeed, a lot of fun, and in my opinion, the best comedic filler episode of the season. At number 18, episode 19, Alex, Annie, Alexis, Anne. Say that 5 times fast. Jodie's back with more character growth and what I believe to be a very brave attempt from the writers at addressing motherly grief within a supernatural setting. Overall, I thought it was a surprisingly compelling story. At number 17, episode 13, The Purge. A hot Sam as a yoga instructor, and the wonderful introduction of Sheriff Donna and her beautiful smile, along with a new creature lore about the fish taco. I know it's not fish taco, but you know what I'm talking about. This was a great thriller with a lot of memorable scenes. At number 16, episode 14, Captives. Kevin returns as a ghost, reunites with his mom, and explains the tragic consequences of heaven being closed. I really appreciated that they tied up loose ends with Kevin and his mom in a very nicely done way. Kudos. At number 15, Episode 16, Blade Runners. The backstory about the Men of Letters with an excellent scene of Dean's reaction to wielding the first blade for the first time. A very decent episode with intriguing Crowley and Sam moments. At number 14, Episode 7, Bad Boys. Flashbacks with a young Sam and a young Dean connected to a sad but engaging ghost story. For me, it was a wonderfully heartfelt episode. At number 13, Episode 2, Devil May Care. Fabulous scenes with Abaddon and an epic moment of an angelic-looking Sam as Gadriel. Good stuff. Yes, please. More of that. At number 12, Episode 6, Heaven Can't Wait. Castiel has a job! With a fascinating insight into an angel's struggle to control his powers while on Earth. Aside from that awkwardly dumb scenario with the manager wanting Castiel to be her babysitter, aside from that, for me, watching a human-like Cass is just awesome. At number 11, Episode 17, Mother's Little Helper. Henry Winchester returns with a well-executed story about Abaddon's possession of Josie. A chillingly dark and informative episode, just the way I like it. At number 10, Episode 22, Stairway to Heaven. The cool rise and disappointing fall of Castiel as a leader, and Tessa the Reaper returns and shockingly dies in Dean's arms. Although not really the outcomes I would have liked for Cass and Tessa, I can't deny the entertaining intensity on display throughout this entire episode. At number 9, Episode 4, Slumber Party. Charlie's back! My beloved Charlie with the intro of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Definitely, in my opinion, a very original twist connecting a famous literary and cinematic character within the supernatural canon. I think that's just genius. At number 8, Episode 9, Holy Terror. The trio, Sam, Dean, and Castiel teaming up. Metatron returns with the reveal of the identity of quote-unquote Ezekiel, who turned out to be a fallen angel rarely mentioned in other properties by the name of Gadriel. And of course, the insanely shocking death of Kevin Tran. Unforgettable twists all throughout this episode. At number 7, Episode 18, Metafiction. Metatron plays God, and Gabriel returning briefly with his hilarious banter. Definitely an eye-opening episode in more ways than I expected. The first 5 minutes with Metatron alone typing away overwhelmed my curiosity. I couldn't suppress my need to know the connection to Chuck. And so, in short, this is the supernatural episode that broke my willpower to not self-spoil one of the show's major reveals. At number 6, Episode 11, Firstborn. The introduction of Cain! Yes, Cain, that Cain! And his connection to Dean, which beautifully tied in with one of my top favorite episodes from the entire series. From Season 5, The Song Remains the Same. This was an awesome depiction of one of the Bible's most infamous characters. I love it. At number 5, Episode 10, Road Trip. The Winchesters and the King of Hell and a rebellious angel equals Hilarious fun. What more could I honestly ask for? Seriously, it was almost a perfect episode. At number 4, episode 3, I'm No Angel. Castiel struggling with the vulnerabilities of being human, getting laid for the first time, and Gadriel's upsetting ultimatum to Dean to kick out Cass from the bunker. This was the episode of the season that epitomized my love for a humanized version of Castiel. Hence, it's one of my top 5 picks. Now we've reached my top 3 picks for season 9. At number 3, episode 23, Do You Believe in Miracles? The defeat and capture of Metatron, Dean dying in Sam's arms again, and Crowley's phenomenal monologue, followed by Dean awakening as a demon! A goddamn demon! The setup and the lead up to that last shot of Dean opening his eyes was amazing, amazing, amazing. But not amazing enough to reach my number 2 spot, which belongs to episode 21, King of the Damned. Crowley's shocking reunion with his estranged son brought back from the past, and the most epic scene of the entire season of Dean killing Abaddon. I love how this episode managed to surprise me, make me laugh, and captivate my attention in every single scene from beginning to end. Crowley defying the rules of time travel is a fantastic Easter egg about the consequences of that one act. Then, topping it off with what I consider to be the most visually stunning spectacle of a hero destroying a villain. It is effing brilliant. But only one episode can make it to my top spot, and this is the first time I am dedicating my number 1 slot to the first episode of the season, which is episode 1. I think I'm gonna like it here. Sam and Death's exceptional conversation, Bobby's return to guide Sam, Tamo Pennicott guest starring, Dean's deal with Ezekiel and his heartbreaking deception to save Sam's life. Out of all 23 episodes, I think this one highlighted Sam and Dean's psyche or their mindset in the best way. As a viewer, being at the halfway point of the series, I needed to see the culmination of where the character arc was for the Winchesters. Being in Sam's head while Dean tries to save him from dying kept me on the edge of my seat. It's a very satisfying follow-up from season 8's epic finale episode. And more importantly, I believe that this is the episode that effectively lays out the groundwork for Sam's journey, until we shift into Dean's journey with the Mark of Cain. So, there you have it. That is my ranking of all 23 episodes from the 9th season of Supernatural. Tell me your top 5 episodes from this season in the comments below. I look forward to reading any additional insights you may want to share. So, until my next upload related to SPN, I'm tuning out, peacing out, goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.